The town of Bastrop is named after one Philip Hendrik Naring-Bogle, a Dutchman better known as the Baron of Bastrop and a bit of an 18th century con man.
He was no baron, let's put it that way.
Indeed, Pat Price, director of the Snyder Museum in Bastrop, says the Baron made up his background and title to impress the Spanish when he went to them for a land grant in 1790. One report says the Baron, actually a tax collector in Holland, had embezzled money from the Dutch government before fleeing to America, leaving behind a wife and 4 children. In any case, when he did arrive in the New World, he convinced the Spanish to give him a huge land grant, encompassing much of what is now North Louisiana and South Arkansas. In exchange for the land, the Baron was supposed to establish a colony in the area.
But he never really succeeded in bringing in the people that he said he would, and he didn't exactly get all the settlement and the mills and the, businesses in that he said he would.
So with his colony a failure, the Baron began to sell off parts of his grant. But again, he didn't play exactly by the rules.
He was a little bit greedy in a lot of ways. He kept trying to sell things that he wasn't really strictly in charge of.
The Baron sold for 14,500 pesos some land he didn't exactly own to Abraham Morehouse. In 1800, the Spanish territorial government ruled the sale illegal, claiming since the Baron had not fulfilled the requirements of the original contract, he did not have the legal right to sell the land. The whole thing eventually wound up in court, with the Bastrop grant being sold at public auction in 1804. Morehouse ending up with what is now the parish that bears his name. The rest of the land went to a General Charles Lynch of Kentucky, who in turn sold it to former Vice President Aaron Burr, and it was here that Burr allegedly was to build the empire that he was later tried for treason over. Out of this rather unsettled situation, the parish of Morehouse eventually emerged in 1844, and the town of Bastrop was established as the parish seat at a point where the 2 main roads in the area intersected. And what of the good Baron? He eventually moved to Texas, where he befriended Stephen Austin's father, Moses, and was elected to public office. He died there in 1827, and the Texas legislature appointed a committee to assist with his funeral. When they found that the Baron had died almost penniless and could not afford a burial, the state voted to pick up the tab. Roy Frostenson, TV8 News, Bastrop.